And then what? We won the war.
Today we're watching The Odyssey, director Christopher Nolan's high-profile follow-up to his last big hit, Oppenheimer. I'll see you in the lobby after the show. Hello, and welcome to the lobby. Let's get right to the review. The Odyssey is a story that has existed for literally thousands of years. It's one of the earliest stories of heroism, with its lead character Odysseus, played by Matt Damon in the film, standing for centuries as the ultimate heroic figure. His quest to return home after the Battle of Troy is one I'm pretty sure most of us remember having to read in school. Nolan's take on the story is interesting. It serves as a deconstruction of the nature of heroism, especially as it pertained to the Greeks. It's actually very similar to Robert Zemeckis' 2007 motion capture take on Beowulf, though not as provocative. It's actually difficult not to compare this with Oppenheimer because they're very similar films about men convincing themselves they're the hero despite the atrocities they committed. But here it's done in a more traditional and compassionate way, compared to the cold and haunting way we leave Oppenheimer. In a sense, it's both true to the intention and the legacy of the Odyssey, while also being highly critical of the way in which the story has been told throughout history. I don't know, though, if that's enough to save it from the pitfalls of being an adaptation of such an old story. Ultimately, I didn't find the film to be as deep or powerful as some of Nolan's other work. That's not to say it's not well made, but story-wise it does feel a little lighter than what we're used to from him. It's also just a strange film. I always take a considerably long time getting into his editing style. It always feels rushed at first, and I'm trying to catch up with it. That, mixed with the bizarre visuals, several scenes of body horror, and a strange vibe throughout, it doesn't quite feel like anything Nolan's made before. In fact, I've been trying to figure out how to describe this. The best I can say is that there are several scenes in the movie that almost feel like Alejandro Iñárritu remaking Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I do want to point out, though, since I'm sure this movie will have a lot of Oscar buzz surrounding it, that when it comes to acting, Anne Hathaway's performance is the absolute standout. There's a good chance she could win another one for supporting actress. Also, I know they're really trying to emphasize how important it is to see this movie in IMAX, but I found the experience very distressing. I have sensitive hearing, and the sound is so loud and booming that there are moments where I was genuinely going into fight or flight mode. That, mixed with flashing lights, particularly in one scene about 2/3 in, had my heart racing for all the wrong reasons. I guess it's probably controversial, but I would not recommend this film in IMAX. I've been teetering back and forth on this one ever since I saw it, but I think I need to give it a 7 out of 10. I don't think there's much that could be done to improve the film, but it just didn't resonate with me like Inception or Oppenheimer or The Dark Knight. I still haven't seen Interstellar, but maybe I should finally check that out now. But anyway, I'd like to hear what you think of The Odyssey. Let us know in the comments, and I'll see you here again in the lobby next time.